Okay, so a quick review for your quiz tomorrow. Number one. So these are the type of questions that you'll see with the algebra. So what's the connection between these two? Yep. Because supplementary. Good. Okay, so then
Sorry for the interruption once again, but at this time, we'd like to call down the grade 10. So all grade 10s in Assembly B, please come down to the cafeteria for your assembly. Thank you.
one second, let me one. So then to solve this, 2x plus 3x, you get 5x. 7 plus 8, you get 15. And then when you move the 15 over to the other side, you get 5x equals 165. So when you divide it, x equals, what is it? 33. Yep, I like that answer. Degrees. Okay. What about number 2? What connection? What connection do you see between the angles? Between what's given? Margaret?
Do they all add up? No, they opposite angles.
Opposite, right. Opposite angles, what about them? They're the same, they're equal, right? So 9y equals 6y plus 15. Okay, move it over to the other side. 3y equals 15. So y equals 5. And then, so this is because it's opposite. Okay, and then once you know that this is 5, 6 times 5 is 30. 30 plus 15 is 45. So if this is 45, then 5z, so 5z plus 45 equals 180 because it's a supplementary angle again. So then 5z equals 135. So then z equals 27. Good. Yep. Oh, good question. Because if I know that y is 5, then 6 times 5 is 30. 30 plus 15 is the 45. That means this angle right here is 45 degrees. And then, yes, and then this straight line right there. The one that you would use the most is supplementary angles. And then you can tell that straight line right there is 180 degrees. Okay. What do you call when two angles add up to 90 degrees? Complementary. Good. Okay. Let's do this one right here. Let's solve for x. What's x? Okay. You should be able to see it in like 10 seconds. 50 because it's supplementary. Again, you have a straight line right here. So if this is 130, that means this is 50 degrees. Okay. Then what is z? Also 50 because? Oops. Why? Isosceles, right. Because isosceles. Okay, there are questions that I just asked for the answer, and there are questions where I would ask for the justification as well. Right, and then W is the same because it's opposite. All right. What about 5? What's the connection here? The 4 angles add up to 360, right? So all 4 angles, when you set it up, add it together, it equals 360 degrees. Okay, this one, all I gave you is one angle. Okay, did I give you enough to solve everything? Yes. Okay, so one step at a time. Okay, if I know that this is 20, that means this on this side is also 20. Even though it doesn't ask you for this angle right here, you need to know that in order to find this one up here. Okay? So 180 minus 20 minus 20, that means this angle up here is 140. 140. And if this is 140, what is x? 40, right? Because either one is a supplementary angle or exterior angle theorem. The two inside angle add up to give you your exterior. So x equals 40. Okay, and then if x is 40, that means y is 40. Because again, this is another isosceles triangle. Okay, so if is this a set pattern right here? No, it's not, because these are not parallel lines. So you can't say I kind of see a Z. It's not. So if I know this is 40, this is 40, how much is this one right here? This angle? 100. That's right. So if this is 100, this is 20. What makes up the rest of this angle? 60. Good job. So Z equals 60 degrees. Okay. As I said, you're gonna see a lot of isosceles triangle. Okay. Just like this one right here. Okay. Last one right here. What is this angle here? What is that? What expression? Let's say Yancy.
It's like what like oh like it's the same as the 2x minus 10.
Perfect. This is also 2x minus 10. Okay. If this is your isosceles triangle, remember it's the bottom two angles that are equal. So not these two, just because the paper is facing this way. If you turn your paper like this, then you can see that this is your isosceles. So these two angles are equal. So that's 2x minus 10, 2x minus 10, and all three angles add up to 180 plus x equals 180. So when you add them together, you get 5x minus 20 equals 180. 5x equals 200. So x equals 40. Okay. And justification, you can say isosceles triangle, or you can say sum of triangle, or sum of a triangle equals 180. So either or, any type of justification. Like if you tell me complementary angle, obviously that's not right. If you say alternate angle, that's not right. But as long as you're on the right track. Okay, so those are the triangle angle questions with algebra. The circle ones. Okay, let's take up some of these circle ones. So first one is easy. A1. What is this angle right here? 18. Why? What's your justification? that's the answer, but the reasoning. It's an inscribed angle. Do you need to know the spelling? Yes. Oh. Yes. Okay. What about this one? What is this angle? Also 31, because this is also your inscribed angle. By the way, where's the arc? Is the arc down here? Do you guys know where the arc is? On the left side right here. So you see how if the arc is here, it makes this inscribed angle, it also makes this inscribed angle. Okay. This one. Okay. Is this the center of the circle? No. Okay. So if this is not the center of the circle, these two are not your radius. It's not an isosceles. So this is actually 28. If you thought this was 28, it's not, because that's not your inscribed angle. Again, this is your arc. Okay, so going here, I'll draw it as well. Going to this angle, this is 28. So using the same arc, if I go over here, this is also 28. Okay. Similarly, if I do an arc on this side, then this angle is 31. That means this angle is also 31. Okay? So this is not your center, so that's why this is not an isosceles triangle. Okay. Okay, how do I figure out what this is? Give me some ideas here. So where else is 42? Margaret?
The other triangle. Oh,
This one?
no, the other one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, this is 42 because this is my inscribed angle. This is also my 42 inscribed angle. If I know that this is 42, this is 37, then 180 minus those two would give me this angle.
101.
101? Okay. Thank you. 101. Okay. Okay, this one, number B1. B1 is tricky. It's not too bad. Similar. Okay, this one is 32, which means this is also 32. Alright, so if 32, 119, then I can figure out what this is, which is 119 plus 32, take away from 180, that means this is 29 degrees. Okay. B2, this one is tricky. Okay, ideas. Yep.
First we do a supplementary
Good.
with 115.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't calculate that.
65. 65?
And then
Good.
you calculate that one times 180 minus the other ones.
65 minus 76. Then you get 39. Yep. And then?
Subscribe.
Right. And then this is the same angle. So that means that's also 39. Good job. Okay, so whenever you're stuck, 180 is your friend. It's always like 180 minus this, 180 minus that. Number this one. Okay, yeah, similar. It's just backwards with this. So if this is 14, that means this is 14. Okay, so then you can figure out what this is and then do supplementary. Okay. Okay. This. Okay. What stand out to me in this question are these two arrows right here. So whenever you see these two arrows, what does it mean? Parallel. And what comes to mind when you think about parallel lines? Yeah, but like what angle properties come to mind? Z, yeah, C, F, all those patterns. What are those formal names? What are the actual names? So like for the Z pattern is called alternate. F pattern, corresponding. Ah, yes. Oh, you weren't here on Friday. That's why. Yeah. So glad that you're here today. So now you know. How you have 22 hours to memorize those terms. Uh, C. What about the C pattern? What is it called? Co-interior. And then X is opposite. Right? Yes, you need to know those. Okay, so because of that, it tells me I probably need to look for one of these patterns. So right here, I see a Z, right? Which means if this is 29, this is also 29. All right, those two angles are 29. All right, and then if that's 29, what else is 29? Yeah, the top right here. So that means this is also 29 because this is your arc. This is your arc right here. So that's your inscribed angle. This is also your inscribed angle. So this is actually an isosceles triangle. Okay. So 29, 29, whatever's left is here. And then when or exterior angle theorem. So 29 plus 29 is 58. So this angle right here is 58. Okay. Uh, this one, see, this last row right here, these are the trickier ones. Okay. You won't see something as hard. Do you still want to go over it, or you don't want to get confused? Go over it? Okay. I like that attitude. Okay, so this one right here, I want to find this. And by the way, this is the center. Okay. Ideas. Any ideas? Okay, so first off, that's your center. What is this? Diameter, right? So if this is my arc right here, and that's my central angle, that means this right here is my inscribed angle. What is this angle then? Yeah, 90. That's right. Okay. And why it's 90 again is because this is my arc, which is the diameter. So if this is 180 degrees, that means my inscribed angle is half of it, which is 90. So that's 90 right there. Okay. And so now if you look at this triangle, I can tell that this is 90, this is 77. So this right here is 13. Okay. And since this is an inscribed angle with this, that means this is also 13 degrees. Okay. It's a little hard to see. Yeah. Okay. Next one. This one right here. This one is even more confusing. Okay. Um, how do I figure out what this is? Yep.
Using an inscribed angle
Good.
upside down.
Yep.
But 13 is different for me.
Alright, so this whole angle right here is 53. That means this whole angle right here is also 53. So 53 take away 27 is... Oh, wait. No. This angle right here is 53. Yeah, this is 53, this is 53. Okay, so those two angles are the same because this is the arc. So this is the arc. They go to here, they go to here. Okay, and then the second step, if you know that this is 53, then you can find out this, which is 51, right, in the triangle. And then supplementary angle, then you can find out what that is. And then once you have that, the three angles, you can figure out that. So this one, you first off have to figure that this is the inscribed angle, and then sum of triangle, supplementary, and then sum of triangle again. Yes, no, maybe? Okay, good. All right, C3, find the shaded angle. This one, um, can I use a Z pattern in here? No, because they're not parallel. Good. Okay. So what can I tell? I can tell that if this is 32, this is also 32. Okay, inscribe angles. So once I have that, I can find out what this is. Okay. Um, okay. And then once I have this, I can figure out this angle on the other side. Oh, right. Okay, once I have that, I can figure out what this is. Opposite angles. And then I can figure out this. And then one, two, that angle right there is okay, this angle. Oh, by the way, did you know that the answers are on the bottom? Yeah. So they said this angle is 58 and this is also 58. But let me see why. Oh, because again, an inscribed angle. So this is another inscribed angle right here. So this is 58. This is 58 because the arc is right here. Okay. So then once you know what that is, you know that this is 58, then you can figure out 58 and this angle to figure this. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry for interruption. Can we get all grade 11s down for the final assembly? All grade 11s down for the final assembly, please and thank you.
Okay. And then finally, the last one right here. If this is 31, that means this is also 31. And then 31, 16, you can figure out this third angle and then supplementary angle to find the shaded one. Okay. On the quiz, you will probably see the first 8, these type. All right, not so much the last row right here because these are a little bit more complicated. But if you did it, good for you. Okay. Okay, so just some quick review. Whoops. Okay, so let's go over some quick review. Okay. What is this? Whoops. What is that? Hannah? Chord. How do you spell chord? All right. What about this right here? And tangent. Yes. Okay. Let's say this is the center of the circle. What is this slide? Radius. What property is there between the radius and the tangent? 90 degree. Good. All right. What is the whole circle called? Circumference. Good. Circumference. Um. Okay, so that's also your radius. Okay, what is this one called? Hmm? Central. Yes, central. This one? Inscribe. If your inscribe angle is, let's say if this is, let's say this is 5x. What is your central? 10x. Good. Okay, because it's double. I might not give you numbers. I might give you expressions. Okay. So oh, let's do another chord right here. Okay, what type of triangle is that? Isosceles. That's right. Because yeah, my two radius is always the same on both sides. So if I say that this angle right here is 65, then this would be, then my central angle would be how much? Yep, for him, 50. Yeah, right. And if my central angle is 50, what is my inscribed angle? Brian, was it you? I heard it over here. Oh, it was for him. If my central is 50, then my inscribed is 25. Good. Okay. What would this angle be then? Also 25. Good. Okay. What is this called? Arc. Good, because they're bounded by the same arc. Okay. All these words right here. The spelling count. Yes. Okay. The other diagram. Okay. By the way, this line is called the traversal line. You don't really traversal line. You don't need to know the name of this. It's just a line that cuts through two lines. Okay. I don't want you to be scared with this word. Okay. So it's just a line. If this is 38, what is this? 38. What is this? Okay. What is this? 142. Right. Alright. So, what is this one then? 142. Notice in these diagrams, it's always like either the 38 or the 142, 38 or 142. Without having to do with any map, looking at this obtuse angle, I already know this is 142. Okay, so keep that in mind when you do these. This right here at the beginning, when you said that this was 38, it was because you used the Z pattern. What is the Z pattern called again? How do you spell it? AL. Right, alternate angle. Okay. What did we say the F pattern is called? Spell it. Good job. Okay. What's the other one? Co-interior. Good. Interior. And then the x opposite. Okay. Any math involved in these four? So if I give it to you on the test, it should be an easy 4 out of 4. No math involved, no calculation. It was just memorizing the spelling. What else? Anything else? Oh yeah, the triangles. We went over it already. This is called. Spell it. Alright. If I say that, if I say this is 50 degrees, okay, how much is each side? Yeah, it is 65. Good. Was that a wild guess?
No.
Okay, how did you do it so quick?
No, because like the last one was 65. So.
Oh, well, good memory. Okay, but mathematically, uh, okay, so show me mathematically. What do I do? Right, and then divided by 2. Because 180 minus the 50, what's left? 130 to split between these two angles because they're the same. So then you get 65. Okay. What about this one? How did you get that so quickly? Good. Okay, because what type of triangle is this called? How do you spell equilateral?
UILATRAL.
Sound make it sound more confident. AL. Yes, that's right. Okay, equilateral triangle. And so because all three, it's an equilateral triangle, all three are 60. That means this is 120. Good. Last one. Da, 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 da. 2x minus 5. 2x minus 5. X. Okay, something like this. All right, set up the equation. Sophia, since you've been quiet today. Right. Okay. You're gonna see a lot of these type of questions on the test tomorrow where it involves the algebra. Because if I just ask you something like this, you've seen a question like this in grade 7. You've seen a question like this in grade 8. This is the grade 9 question. So then when you add up the algebra, you get 5x minus 10. So then 5x equals 190. So x equals 38. What's your unit? Degrees. Good. What happens if you don't put units? Half a mark off. Right. Okay, so who feels confident about the quiz tomorrow? I was hoping more hands. Okay, good.